Welcome to Moist Nougat. I am the kid.
And I'm Dan Lee.
We in the studio again, 2 weeks in a row.
Yes.
I wanted to say happy birthday to my late grandma, and Shannon is tomorrow.
That's right.
Grandma was today, and Shannon is tomorrow. We were talking about it a little bit ago when you got here. Eggs, they're like fucking gold now.
Yeah.
I was gonna look up like what some of the prices were locally for eggs, but I'm pretty sure that, like, let's say a dozen eggs, I think were like $4 something to $5
Right.
last time I bought them.
Yeah.
And I think for a dozen now they're like $8 something, almost $9. That's
Sure.
doubled in price.
Yeah.
So apparently there's a chicken shortage,
They're just
or the egg industry found out that everybody else doubled their prices. I guess we're going to double ours too.
Yeah.
It's freaking January, man.
I know.
Welcome to the South.
Well, and it charged through like a full sprinter on full. It's just it just blew through.
Yeah. It's just, and then it got cold again. It's not super cold out right now, but it's still windy. It's still pushing that front through.
Yeah.
And, that's what a lot of people say, in the South. They're like, you Northerners, say we're a bunch of whiners, but we go through all 4 seasons in a day.
Yeah, really.
Like, you wake up and it's 20 degrees, and by lunch it's 50.
Yeah.
Then you get a thunderstorm, and then it snows,
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it's like it's hard to be prepared for all that different weather.
Yeah.
All in like the course of a day or two. The topic we're going to get into this week is people we'd like to have on the podcast and why.
Yeah.
And we didn't specify that they had to be celebrities or anybody. It could be anybody but living. But
yeah,
they have to be living. Who do you got on your list?
I have first person at the top of the page here is Kathleen Madigan.
Madigan.
She's a comedian. And
I'd probably know her if I saw her.
Yeah, she's from Kansas City, and she is Madigan, so that would make her Irish.
Yeah,
and she does tours like with Lewis Black. You know Lewis Black,
I know Lewis
right?
Black, yeah.
Yeah, Lewis Black and invites her if he has a special or anything. He invites Kathleen, and she just makes me laugh.
Yeah.
I just find her so funny. So
definitely a comedian on a podcast is always a cool thing.
Yeah.
Some of the podcasts that I used to listen to anyways.
And she does a podcast. She runs a regular podcast.
I think everybody does a podcast now.
Yeah.
That's why it's hard for like grunts like you and me to get any traction with our stupid little podcast.
Right.
When you got every celebrity out there's got their own podcast.
Sure, we're just out in the fringes.
I went with Ozzy.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love to have Ozzy on.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Just like to talk to him about like what it was like coming with Black Sabbath coming to America back in the I think it was the late 60s. Might have been the early 70s when they came to America.
I would probably throw my money on real early 70s.
Yeah, I think it was like 71 maybe.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly.
Uh-huh.
But that and, Randy Rhoads dying in the plane crash and
oh, yeah.
I knew that threw him into a tailspin for a while. And,
sure.
Yep. Because he had just, he'd gotten kicked out of Black Sabbath. That would be something else I'd want to, what was it like, you get booted from Black Sabbath. You're the front man and you get booted from Black Sabbath, and they bring in this little tiny guy from Cortland.
Really?
Cortland or Ithaca? Ronnie James Dio.
Oh, okay.
He replaced Ozzy in Sabbath.
So is that where Dio was from? Over there?
He was Ithaca or Cortland, one or the other. I can't remember exactly which one. Yeah,
Cortland's, kind of off in the woods below Syracuse.
Yeah, that's where Dio's from.
Ithaca is the Finger Lakes. Yeah. Well, I didn't know Dio was from the area that we're from. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. He probably bolted from that area before I was even born. But
so I think he's so diversified that he can do that, And then he can build these little pre-built home pods. I don't know what they're called, and sell them for a very affordable price, and it can be delivered to your site and in a matter of like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 hours.
Yeah.
You have a home in place and it's ready to go. It kind of folds in on itself, and everything is pre-built in a factory.
Right.
So it's like you're putting up satellites, you have pre-built homes that unfold, and there you go, you're in.
Yeah. Well, that's what you can do when you have money.
And I just think, what stretches, you know? They're so far apart. The car thing, I don't know a lot about the car thing, other than he seems to have done extremely well there. Now the competition's really starting to get rolling, so
yeah,
that whole thing will probably, even out. So it's just that he's just done so much.
Dan Lee's so animated with his hands, he's knocking lights over and shit.
You got to catch my mic. Whoa!
I try to have everything bolted to the table, but it just doesn't matter sometimes.
You probably live in fear every time I reach for this drink.
Well, only because there's a power strip, so if anything gets spilled, it's going to fry everything that's plugged in.
Guess what? Let's get over here.
I know. Once I put the power strip there, I was like, might not have been the best idea.
No, not really.
But I was tired of it being on the floor.
Oh yeah.
So I ran the studio talk with Dan Lee and the kid.
That's right.
I got the cable run like it's attached to underneath the table.
Yeah.
Because it was just on the floor running across, and my foot would get tangled up in it, and this and that.
You're very organized. Very organized.
Well, and when I vacuum, I had to unplug it and pick it up and throw it on the table and vacuum, and then plug it back in.
That's a hassle. Yeah.
So. Well, it's not really. I only vacuum like every 6 months. So no, actually, I vacuumed down here today. But I mean, I know that like football, like the Super Bowl tickets, they're like $5,000-$10,000.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
Oh, I bumped the leg on the camera tripod.
Smashing the shit out of everything.
Yeah, see.
It's just gonna be a pile of rubble by the time he gets done.
I moved my drink and destroyed something else.
With our fan base, we'd reach,
we
threes and fours of people.
Yes, threes and fours. Of all people, Danny Wegman.
Danny Wegman.
Yeah.
Grocery store extraordinaire.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So the reason I'd like to talk with him is
find out why eggs are so expensive.
Yeah, that'd be a starting point. It's like, what the hell, Danny?
Well, I mean, because I can never afford like a,
right,
really cool car. It's like I have I put classical radio on the radio station when I want to feel like I'm driving. Like Kyle and her dad were sitting out here the other day when I got back from the grocery store or whatever, and I rolled my window down and cranked up the classical. I said, "Yeah, I decided to take the Benz out today."
Yeah.
When I want to take the Fiat out, I'll put some jazz on.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Then it's back to the Lexus, and then
when I'm driving my van, it's hair metal
or the Grateful Dead. It's a fallback thing for me sometimes if I got off in the wrong direction, and like Christmas time. Oh my God, I really put the candy down this Christmas. Candy and sweets.
Well, but,
and
but
all
holidays,
that stuff.
everybody does. Everybody eats bad during the holidays.
Yeah, I kind of like started in the beginning of December, and here we are halfway through January, and I'm just starting to slow it down now. So I had a pretty good stretch there.
Yeah, we're pretty much done. I think we've eaten all the leftover holiday stuff. We took a lot of it to the cabin, so
yeah.
Otherwise, I would have been eating that too. But yeah, some of the candy that was in the stockings and stuff like that. I've been, like I need some chocolate.
Yeah. Really.
Oh, there's a Rolo, a Kiss, and a Kit Kat in here.
Yeah.
I guess that's what I'm having for dessert. But I pretty much tapped that out. So
yeah,
Piper's wanting to come down. So we're going to call this one an episode.
Okay.
Thanks for listening. I am the Kid.
And I'm Dan Lee.
We'll catch you next time.